Well, hello and welcome to this, the second in our series, looking at some of the trends that are shaping small business in Australia. I'm joined again by Mark Dear-Jones from Panasonic and Charles Agee from Telstra Business. Last time, guys, we looked at some of the technology trends, including the mobile wave that's taking over small business and the productivity gains that are being made there. Just how easy is it for people like yourselves to make that technology easy to use for small business?
I think that's been our credo all along. We have to make it as simple as possible for small business. Now, one of the fears that a lot of people have is that they're going to have to change their infrastructure, they're going to have to change a lot of things to become a mobile organisation, and that's simply not true. They may have to change some of their workflow processes, but we've designed the devices so that they can fit as seamlessly as possible so that the productivity gains can be realised as soon as possible.
Well, Charles, you're close to the customer, is he right?
Absolutely. Complexity. Complexity and the fear of disruption is one of the top reasons why small businesses don't adopt technology as fast as their large corporate brothers, so to say. And you know what's interesting now is with some investments that Telstra has made just recently in our T-Suite applications as an example, there's no longer a need for small businesses to have the servers and the wires and the devices and wondering if it's going to go down and who do I call if it does. All of that now can be right up in the Telstra network. And through mobility, through broadband connectivity, all of that can be available and accessible. It's easy. Let Telstra do the worry.
Well, there's different types of technology and indeed different suppliers like Panasonic. How important is it to make it all work together?
You need to go with someone that has a track record, who has a focus on what we're trying to deliver. So with ruggedized computing as an example, a lot of people have tried to do ruggedized and safe, secure type devices from a background that hasn't had that in the past, whereas our core competency has been only with ruggedized computing. And what we have found is that as the needs of small business, they don't want necessarily the fully rugged type device that is used by maybe the defence forces or even the emergency services, but they want something that has is a bit more lightweight, but has long battery life and has similar qualities to those, and therefore we've designed our products around that. And by using the technology that we have, we can meet just about any requirement of small and all the way up to corporate business.
So what checks would you say a business should make if they're thinking of overhauling technology in the business?
The first one I would say, Rod, is first is don't be afraid. Take the plunge. You need a good partner to do that. I think Mark has talked a lot about the research that and the investments that Panasonic have put into making the laptops more reliable, a little more durable, more rugged. Likewise, on the Telstra side, we've just recently launched a new initiative of $600 million of investment into technology for small businesses called Digital Business, which allows for that integration to occur. Here's a classic one for you, Rod. 2/3 of small businesses today still have difficulty sharing information with workers inside the business. When you think about smartphones and being able to book an appointment in the boss's calendar when you're out on the road, that now exists and is an integrated part of digital business. So again, I think what's really important is leverage your partners, leverage Telstra, leverage Panasonic and others to do that integration work for you. Expect it to be done. Don't worry. Take the plunge.
Well, Charles, Mark, thank you very much for joining us again today. In our next segment, we'll be going straight to the source to see how a leading business is actually putting some of this technology to work to make their business more productive. Point Project Management, a former Telstra Business Award winner, will be speaking to them next time. Thanks again for joining us.